And we are live. Hello, everybody. It feels like it's been forever. I think it's been a few weeks since I've been able to do a live meeting with a wonderful industry partner. I'm really excited for today. I've got Richard Chiew with RMG Mortgages, who is going to talk to us about some of the offers and products that RMG offers that are some of my favorite products. Here's my disclaimers. I do work from my home office. I do have two little dogs who think they have to guard the neighborhood and the house when a leaf goes by. So if they bark, I apologize. Um, the employee of the months, they're kind of sitting and chilling right now, and hopefully they'll stay that way. But yes, and I'm making sure my phone's off. It's been a while. So Richard, thank you for coming on. I really appreciate it, and I appreciate the time that you're taking away from your busy schedule because I know you're a really busy BDM, as we call you within the industry. So thank you.
Thanks for having me. Thanks, everyone, for being on the call as well.
Yeah, and yes, okay, see, it's been so long that I'm already forgetting what I usually say. If you have questions throughout the time, I still have not looked into how to answer questions live. Maybe once Laurel's in the office full time, she'll be able to monitor questions. So if you have questions about what we talk about, feel free to either put them on the video or send a message to me directly after the video is done or during the video, and I will make sure to answer questions. And yeah, that's awesome. So Richard, let's take it away. RMG Mortgages. What do you have? What I think one of the things that I want to talk about is your cashback mortgage. I'm not going to thunder from you because you explain it so much better than I do. But the cashback mortgage is really, really impressive. So why don't you explain it for everybody?
Thanks, Lisa. So I got a couple of disclaimers as well. I do have a new puppy. So he isn't in the room. So if he's barking, he is barking, so I can hear him, but hopefully he's not disruptive to your audience. Second disclaimer is, and I got this from Ali, your presentation with Ali a while back, is that anything I say on here is subject to change because we don't want this information 5 years down the road, to be looked at and it might be outdated and all that. So hopefully, if your audience has any questions, please feel free to always reach out to Lisa for the most up-to-date information. So I've been doing, again, name's Richard Chiew. I've been doing this for 3 years with RMG. I've been in the industry about 15 years in the BDM capacity, and BDM, for those of you who don't know, it stands for Business Development Manager. I look after Northern Alberta and all of Saskatchewan. RMG is part of the, little quick introduction about RMG. RMG Mortgages is part of the MCAP Financial Corp family. We're a mortgage finance company. We do offer, MCAP does offer the commercial side as well. RMG is a division, and we offer strictly residential mortgages. A few options for your clients. We have a award-winning online portal. We have various programs at competitive rates. I will talk to you guys quickly about our cashback and also our Purchase Plus program, which I think is a wonderful program as well. So let's get into the cashback program. So RMG offers a cashback program where we give you up to 3% of the funded loan amount. So for example, on a $300,000 mortgage, your clients can potentially get back that's up to $9,000, right? We run 1% all the way up to 3% for the cashback options. The rates are super competitive. Right now, we do offer, for example, a high ratio insured mortgage cashback at 219. We'll give your clients up to 3%. So again, on a $300,000 mortgage, that equates to about $9,000. What can you use the cashback for? Right off the bat, you can't use the cashback for down payment. So traditionally, we still look at traditional sources of down payment, whether it's from own resources or gift. But what can a cashback be used for? For those tighter situations, we can use a cashback, apply those towards closing costs, for example. We can use a cashback to help pay down debt, to help your deal qualify with RMG. We can use it, if you're doing a Purchase Plus, for example, and you're building a new garage, that cashback can also be actually used to purchase that new vehicle for that garage, right? We can use it for a rainy day fund. Basically, the cashback was brought out during COVID because of cash flow. We anticipated a lot of our clients will have cash flow issues, whether it be, job loss or reduced hours at work, going from a 2-income household to 1 income. Now the debts are piling up. That's what the cashback was brought out for. And it's been a huge hit for us, right? For obvious reasons, again, for paying down debt, rainy day funds. And you know what? It's RRSP season. So it's a perfect product for RRSPs. And I'll give you an example. So I have some numbers here on a separate screen, so I apologize for looking away. I'll give you an example of a $400,000 mortgage and an $80,000 income household. Based on a calculator that I found online, and please, disclaimer here is check with your accountant, check with your tax professional, your financial advisor. I'm just using a simple calculator I found online. So with a $400,000 mortgage and a 3% cash back, we're giving your clients up to $12,000 in cash back. If you apply that, towards an RSP in Alberta, that gives you an estimated refund of $3,600.60. $3,600, and in Saskatchewan about $3,900. That refund can be applied onto the mortgage, and now you're saving. It can be used towards paying down debt. Obviously, there's obviously many ways for you to use that refund, but one of the ways is, apply it onto the mortgage, and now you're going to pay off your mortgage faster. It helps you lower your interest overall, and hopefully the RSPs that you've picked is you're going to get you a better return than what your actual interest rate is on the mortgage. It's 2.24, right? 2.19. So hopefully you'll get a better return on your RSPs. Okay. Is there any questions? Do you want to ask your audience if there are any questions about the cashback?
No, not questions, but I wanted to do a little clarification. So when you mentioned closing costs, a lot of people don't really understand what that is. So traditionally, lenders are required to confirm that buyers have 1.5% of the purchase price in a separate savings account or checking or whatever it is. Bear with me here for a moment. And the reason why it's Alberta's that little anomaly, right? Other provinces like BC have a land transfer tax, so that's why we need to show the 1.5%. So when Richard mentioned closing costs, that cashback can go to show that you have the funds available for that over and above your down payment. So that's where this cashback can really help clients. Another scenario, I've used this cashback quite a few times, and one of the things that I was able to do was pay off some of the higher interest rate credit cards, which then lowers your overall cash flow, or increases your cash flow and lowers your debt load. And it really helps put you in a better situation if we can pay those debts off, or even a higher payment loan. Say you only have $5,000 on a vehicle loan, that's $600 a month. Well, all of a sudden you're paying off that loan and you're freeing up that $600 a month that you can then, if you want, put as a prepayment privilege onto your mortgage.
Exactly.
With RMG, I really like RMG is a 20% increase, correct?
That is correct.
Yeah, so if you wanted, you could increase your payment, your monthly payment by 20% and pay down your mortgage faster and reduce your amortization. So the cashback product really is so flexible, and that's what I love about it. I actually love getting into that scenario and looking to see what the debts are and if we could improve things overall that way. So it makes it really fun for me.
And I'm going to touch back on that option to use your cashback for RSPs, because I mean, if you think about it, our mortgage rate on a high ratio insured, let's say a $300,000 mortgage, which is going to give you $9,000 in cashback, the rate is 219. What's the rate for an equivalent RSP loan? It's usually prime or prime plus or prime plus one. right? Which is going to be 245 or more, right? At 2.45 or more. We're at 219. So right there, right off the bat, I mean, using that cashback for your RSPs, I mean, you're already saving on the interest cost that will, that you would have to pay if you were getting an RSP loan to buy RSPs, right? So
yeah, it's really such a great product. I don't think I have any more questions or comments about the cashback. Did you have anything else you wanted to add before we moved on to the Purchase Plus?
Nope. I mean, definitely speak to Lisa about your options when it comes to the cashback or any your mortgages in general. So Lisa's a fantastic partner of ours, and I've been working with Lisa for years and years and years. So yeah, definitely speak to Lisa about your mortgage needs.
Oh, that's awesome. Thank you, Richard. Now, Purchase Plus. This one's a fun one too, and I really think it is underutilized. So explain, if you'd like to explain about what the Purchase Plus is. I have gotten into it before on my Facebook, but not too in depth.
So in a nutshell, Purchase Plus allows you to pay for renovations to your home at the time of purchase. So you don't have to worry about putting 5% down today and worrying about whether in a year or two whether you'll have enough equity to refinance, to take out a loan, to pay put in that basement, or to change the flooring, or to upgrade the bathrooms or the kitchen. You can do it at the time of the purchase. So we'll give, for example, we'll give up to 20% of the value of the home, the purchase price, or up to 40K towards home renovations, right, at the time of funding, at the time of possession. You can use that towards, like I say, putting in that basement, that garage, maybe that parking pad in the back. You want to put a garage there, etc. Okay. We can also give you up to 10% of the finished value of the home. So traditionally, the mortgage insurers would value the home on the as finished value as cost of improvements plus purchase price. We'll give you up to 10% of that towards home rentals right at the time of funding. Okay. Now, let me rephrase that. The money is not available right at funding. It's held in trust by the lawyer, and it's a reimbursement program. So the clients will have to get to the finish line with their own funds, or with, from help from family or whatnot. And then once the work's done and we confirm that the work's complete, we will reimburse the clients at that point by advising their lawyers.
Perfect.
Okay.
We're talking about the amounts that we can go. Does RMG have a maximum amount that we can get because I know some lenders have those different values. They're $40,000 maximum that you can get no matter the value. Is there exceptions that can be made?
Exceptions can be made. It all depends on how the insurers look at what's being done. So if you're putting in that basement, we can look at exceptions to that, because those will traditionally increase the value of the home. Painting the walls, laying laminate or hardwood. Yeah, we can look at exceptions to that, to the quotes, to the amount of work that's being put in. But again, generally speaking, 20% of the value, the purchase price, or 40,000, or up to 10% of the finished value of the home. Exceptions again can be made. RMG does have two different options for the cashback program. We look at $15,000 in rentals or less, or more than 15,000. And one of the benefits with RMG is that if your rentals are over 15,000, we don't actually need receipts. To confirm that the work's been paid for, the work's done. What we do is we, have an appraiser go in to make sure the work's complete. And if the work's complete, we get the report within 24 hours. We advise the lawyer to release the funds. Below 15,000, we will require invoices, receipts confirming the materials have been paid for and the work's done and completed. Okay,
and that appraisal that's done, that's at the cost to the borrowers, correct?
That is correct.
Does not cover that cost. And so here's a question that comes up. The improvements that are done always need to add the value to the home. So what do you say to the people that are like, oh, let's add a pool to our backyard?
Those are tougher to get approved because, for every dollar you put into the pool, you don't get $1 back. Sometimes we look for rentals that will, if you put $1 in, we want, $2 to $3 in value back. The pool, and unfortunately, it's a luxury item. Those are harder to get done. We will look at them on a case by case basis, but what we're looking for when we look at these improvements is that it should add value to the home.
Yeah.
Right. So
a pool won't necessarily add that value. That it may add the sentimental value or the excitement value, but it doesn't actually add that market value, right?
Yeah, that's correct. And the one thing I want to point out, and that's where I did mention earlier the cashback and the Purchase Plus when I talked about the cashback. With the Purchase Plus program, if you're wanting to put, if you're doing upgrades to your kitchen, you might want to, have new appliances, right? Unfortunately, the Purchase Plus program is not for appliances or furniture. Generally speaking, if the item can be moved when you move, then it won't qualify for the Purchase Plus program. But one of the neat things about our cashback / Purchase Plus program is they can go hand in hand. So if you're using a Purchase Plus, for example, to put in that new kitchen and you want new appliances, well, then that's what the cashback can be used towards, is for appliances. Or if you're doing the living room, you can use it to buy new furniture, the TV. Again, the cashback is super flexible. You cannot use it for down payment, but really, the sky's the limit on anything else you can use to purchase with that cashback money.
Yeah, that's really awesome. Or even in terms of just the Purchase Plus cashback together, then you have that cashback, and that can start the renovations.
That's correct.
And then you get the funds back, or after we confirm everything's completed, then you get the funds back from the lawyer. So it's really, there's so many different ways we can go about it, and that's what kind of gets me excited about the products. I just feel like I'm geeking out over here over mortgage products. It's kind of silly, but you're in the right industry when, right?
Yeah. Like I said, the cashback. I mean, one of our more popular products is the Purchase Plus, and with the cashback tied in, it's really taken off for us, and it's really beneficial for your clients for sure.
Awesome. And the one thing that I do want to say, I don't think we did this disclaimer. Of course, all these products are on approved credit. There are certain criteria that you have to meet to be able to qualify for these products, like your credit score has to be a certain level, and then we have to make sure that your income to debt ratios are within the guidelines. So that's where working with a mortgage broker really is going to be your benefit, because maybe this product is perfect for you, but your credit score is just slightly under there. We can work with you to show you how to get your credit score up to meet the guidelines. So it's not like it's no, we can't do this. It's like what? We have to get these steps in place to be able to get you there. So always work with that professional.
Absolutely.
I would prefer if you all worked with me, but I just want to make sure you're taken care of properly, right? So
yes.
Yeah. Do you have anything else, Richard?
No, other than that, you know what? If you've been sitting on the fence, whether you want to buy, whether you want to refinance to take out equity to improve your home, improve your life, the rates are super low right now. I've been in the industry working directly with mortgage brokers for over 15 years, and I've never seen rates this low. Now, my suspicion is, and I'm sure other mortgage professionals will confirm this, I know rates are low probably because of COVID-19. So, I mean, it's obviously COVID-19 is not a good thing, but I mean, one of the fallouts from COVID-19 is really low mortgage rates. So take advantage now. Speak to Lisa and talk about your mortgage options. Whether you're buying a new home, whether you want to refinance to take out equity. I mean, there's so many different options right now, and now is the time to do it.
Definitely. Well, yeah, I don't have anything to add. I think this has been really great. Again, I'll take a look through on the video and see if we have any questions, or my messages, and see if we got any questions. I really appreciate you taking the time, Richard.
It's been a pleasure.
I think you're my first lender partner on my video.
Thank you.
So
yeah, a little bit nervous. I won't lie.
Even me, I'm nervous again getting back at it after a few weeks off. So I always get the jitters, and I think that's a good thing. We got to kind of push ourselves outside our comfort zone, because we got to get comfortable with being uncomfortable, otherwise we don't grow.
That's right.
So
Exactly.
yeah, once again, thank you very much for your time, and thank you everybody if you took the time to watch.
Thanks, Lisa, and thanks for everyone for being on the call today.
Thanks.
Bye bye.